Yo, what's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing, man? Appreciate y'all being in the building early. As y'all know, we got some of the most unknown, I guess. I ain't gonna say Rossi leaders unknown, but it's a lot of speculation going on, about their talent, far as how good are they? And I can tell you, but I'd rather them tell you. So I got a few special guests coming on, and first I'm gonna bring on Cade. And then I'm just allow him to introduce himself, man. Go ahead and let the people know who you are.
What's up? I'm Cade Wigginton. I play for Russell Longhorns 13U. And yeah.
All right. So how long have you been playing a quarterback position?
Going on 4 years now.
4 years? Is that how long you been playing in general?
I've been playing for 5 years.
Oh, five. So are they all with the Longhorns or just different teams? He froze. All right. So when he come back, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna bring in our next guest until Kate unfreeze. Hey, what's up, sir? How you doing, man? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good, good. I'm Nasir McCoy, Nasir NASCAR McCoy. I play DB. I play for the 13-year Rush Elite Longhorns.
All right, so let everybody know how long you been playing the sport.
I've been playing the sport for at least 8 years since I was 4. Man.
What team you first started off with?
Started off with Welcome Wild Panthers.
Man, you was with them all up into this year.
You said what?
I said you was playing with Welcome all up into this year.
Yeah, all up into this year.
Dang. Okay, so um, let them. I don't know if you told them yet. Let them know the position that you play again.
I play free safety, strong safety, cornerback, all around
All
middle
right.
defense.
So if you had your choice, what position would you play all the time?
Safety. Safety.
Safety.
I
Why?
love
Why
safety.
you like that? Why you feel like you play
I
best at
love it.
safety?
I love roaming in my own space, being free, ball in the air is mine, tackles, long run, break, they mine. I love it.
All right, so you play with a very good coach, right? What do you feel like he helped bring to you in the game of football?
Mentality, mentality, most definitely mentality. He got that dog mentality in me and installed into my mind.
So, I you guys suffered y'all first defeat. Well, from what I've seen, right, in a very long time against Camo, right? What was
Yes,
your mindset at that time, and what do you feel like now?
it hurt. It hurt bad. I'm not gonna lie, cause yeah, it hurt. But my mindset now is to keep going, and that's it.
Yeah, now I feel it. So you play for another team. What do you feel like is the difference that the coach that you playing for now is offering you versus Coach Sean?
It's kind of like, well, it's more freedom, but I'm saying it's most definitely mobile coaching and a lot of hard work to be put in to play with this team. It's dedication. They put the air start in everybody, and it's bigger than football with us. Way bigger than football. We're family over there.
Have you played the a regular season yet?
Regular season game.
A regular season game yet?
No, we started. We played a few games, but I don't think any of them were regular season yet. This weekend against ABA might be our first regular season game.
So yeah. So speaking of ABA, how do y'all feel? Because a lot of people feel like ABA is very good now. So which means that you guys should get all the credit if y'all beat them, right?
Yeah,
What do you feel? What do you feel like the game and the outcome would be once you guys play ABA?
it's easy competition. When I say competition, they're competition, but it's easy competition. They're not built. They're not built for us. They're not built like us. It's just easy. So 40 piece, calling it.
All right. So what do you feel like you bring to the team? What do you feel like you bring to the team? Bring K back. What do you
I
feel like
mean,
you bring to the team now?
a leader, a captain to the team, uh, someone they can relate to.
And do you feel like they allowed you to play that role right in the
Right
beginning?
on, right on. Yeah.
Okay, so we got Kay Wigginton back on. All right, so Kay, all right, so what do you feel like um having Nasir on the team? What do you feel like that brings to Ross Elite that it didn't have before?
I feel like he just brings leadership.
Okay. You say you getting feedback. Okay, it's cool. But yeah, nah. So you've been playing, like we said, you've been playing the quarterback position for 4 years. And who do you look at and try to model your game after? It could be NFL, it could be high school, it could be any player. But who you feel like you take after?
Um, I really just try to take after myself.
Okay, which is great. And so far, like, how do you feel like you're reading the game?
Oh, amazing.
So you study film a lot, obviously. Yeah,
Yes.
because in order to get to that point, you have to study. So how like were you taught how to study film, or you just looked at it on your own and just say, "Oh, I see this quite often, and this is normally what they run when they in this formation." Or the coach just took time to point out things?
Um, I would say both.
Mm. Oh, that's good. So what about you, Nasir? How do you feel like you read the game?
I would say I read the game as a like. Gotta think. A ball hawk type player with mixed with a Buda Baker.
Mhm. So if you see a team right on the offense, if they in a certain formation, do you feel like you already know what type of play that they're going to run, or
Most definitely, most
are you
def-
do?
most definitely. I tell them, my defense is ready before the play even start. When they break the huddle, it's like right off the mind.
And so is it something that like you instantly
Yeah, it's
communicate
like
to your
it's like a
teammates?
it's like an instinct. Like I know it's gonna happen, so when I tell them it's gonna happen, it automatically happens.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
that's
great
so crazy.
leadership, and honestly, that gets you far. Like knowing. See, I think some people don't take the time to study the game like you did, and I think that you had a great start. With Coach Sean. To basically be very detailed when you see certain things. And young man, the fact that you study film lets me know that you're dedicated to your craft, and that you basically demand perfection of yourself, to give the best result. So how do you feel your season has started so far?
It has started great with my new team. Everything's progressing. We're still on a 4-5-0, 4-0 run. I think.
Mhm. Yeah, so as you know, I had a few players on here from Duluth, right? And said that you guys are one of the teams that they would love to play. What do y'all say to that?
I would love to play Duluth. Yeah, my
Uh,
I would love to. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
go.
I love to see it. So, Kay, give me your top three teams that you would love to play outside of Duluth.
um, L.A. Rams and really anybody
Really,
who's
anybody?
Awesome.
Okay. So yeah, we got quite a few out there. What about you, Nasir?
We want all the smoke. Anybody can get it.
Well, who y'all feel like is the team that's outside of the LA Rampage, right? Who y'all feel is a team that is really on the radar that's a very good team that you guys would love to play that y'all don't have on the team on the schedule?
Probably walking Hornets. Walking Hornets. Probably walking Hornets.
What about you, Jake? I mean, Kate.
What he said.
What he said? Okay. That's dope. I would love to see that, man. So we talked a little bit and briefly about the game that you guys have against ABA. How do you feel like that outcome would be, Kate?
Oh, I I think it'll be good.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's when you go into a game, do you feel like it's up to you in order to bring them home? Do you feel like it's your um, performance that will automatically, bring a victory to the team?
All my performance is just the team.
Yeah, no, I love that response, but I'm saying like, do you feel like once you have a great performance that basically that usually secures a victory?
Most, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. All right, Nasir. So what you feel like you need to do in order to secure a victory?
Just be a leader on and off the field with my team. I had them amped up on the sidelines, cheering for their teammates, on the defense, calling the correct calls, doing all types of stuff to for sure that win.
So do the coach leave the calling, the play callers up to you most times, or do you kind of just audible?
Um,
He would. Oh,
go.
that's you. That's you. That's you.
K is a very modest guy, man. I know. Look, this is how K really want to be. Man, we gonna dog or we gonna beat the mess out of him. Like it ain't even no competition. But instead, he just saying, "Nah, I think we gonna do good." So yeah, so I know when this kid is in the huddle, I'm pretty sure it's a whole nother person, But how do you guys feel like if you actually, because I think it's going to happen if you play in the B2C, that you guys will play each other. But how do you feel like you guys have the edge over Duluth?
We have an actual core, and we have a DB core, have a receiver core, have a running back core, have a lineman core. They have that too, but we just have a little bit more and a bigger sizes. I'm saying.
So it's speculation, right? At least to me, until you guys confirm it. So is Kiki supposed to be playing on y'all team?
We can't.
Is
It's
just talk?
yeah. No, it's not just talk, but we can't.
Okay, because yeah, if it's something that y'all can't talk about, I don't want to talk about
and
it.
it's
But
called the hidden weapon.
yeah, now I know he's a playmaker. Look, you see who I got right here, right here. So
So,
I know of him. I'm just saying like that just solidify what I believe, will be the case. Because like I say, I think he's a playmaker within himself. And huh?
most definitely is a player.
I yeah, so I just think that'll make the offense even that much more potent for Cade, you know, and it gives him a lot more option. But what type of quarterback do you feel like you are? Are you more of a check down, a deep ball thrower? What type of quarterback you feel like you are?
I feel like I'm just like go through my progressions, make the right
Mm-hmm.
is everything.
Mm-hmm. So you not the type that really just try to make a home run play every time. So you just take what the defense will give you. Yeah, that's dope. And what's the other thing? Like I say, man, Jordan, you better. Jordan said that the link is broke, but we're gonna have to fix that because we gotta make sure we wish him a happy birthday. It's a kid that I've grown to know. He's very animated, very good kid. Obviously, you played with him for a very long time. So, what do you think? You got your guy right who y'all played with for a very long time, Ant, who plays on Duluth, right? Does the rivalry? I can't say rivalry because y'all don't really have them on the schedule. But I'm gonna say rivalry because I still look at y'all team, you two teams as like as top two or top three. What is it like, or what do you feel like it would be like if you play Anthony?
It'd be a whole lot of trash talk.
Uh,
A whole lot of trash talk.
hey, do you feel like whoever wins is never gonna hear the last of it?
Never,
Whoever lose, I mean.
ever. I'm over his house almost like every other week, so I'm never gonna hear that.
All right, so look, man, as I always do, the people that come in here and interact, and also make sure y'all subscribe. If y'all haven't already, if y'all new, make sure yeah, definitely y'all hit the like button and subscribe. But let's see what they've been saying. This it says we played y'all at 12U last year. All right. Go to the
That was
next
a
one.
good game. That was a
You
that was
see,
a good,
you
huge
see,
game.
Ant said, son. All right.
Yeah, crazy man.
Carter Tuff says, he says, so we not going to talk about the RDU and the Tucker game. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to some of that. I told you I got Tucker Sports Chat. All right, we like them folks is trash talk. And so yeah, Ant ready to make that game, that matchup. And then like as we call it, matchmakers, right? If you can make any matchup that you would love to see, any age, I gotta ask this to everybody. Any age, what matchup would that be?
I want RDU 11 to get back on OG Ducks.
Get back
OG
to OG? OG Ducks?
better.
Okay, what's yours, Kate?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I ain't
Yeah.
let you go that easy. What you
No,
want?
no, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
The RDU one?
Yeah.
So, have you been watching any of the 12U?
Who I'm really liking for 12U.
Yeah. So we still got Tucker, we got ABA, we
I would
got
say my top or most definitely FU is that dog. I've been watching them go back and forth. FU is that dog of that age group, and then most definitely Tucker. But the
so you
sleeper,
like FU and Tucker.
FU and Tucker. But the sleeper in that age group is most definitely RDU because RDU hasn't built. They haven't built together yet, but they're gonna be a dog team when they get it all together.
Yeah. So do you feel like you guys are the older RDU?
Man, no, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I I mean, because the reason why I asked that is because they're pretty new playing on the
Yeah.
same team, right? And they bringing a bunch of other talent together, and then they play well, they compete well, but they just haven't been able to get over that hump yet. You know what I'm saying? So like, but the difference is you guys are undefeated. Y'all been winning, you know, the majority of y'all games. So is it you guys are just that good, or the level of competition hasn't been played yet?
I wouldn't say we're just that good. It's the chemistry with us. We have a lot of chemistry to be a new team to each other. It's all about chemistry when you're a new team coming together with different players. We don't know each other and everything. It's all about chemistry with each other, and I feel like we had that down pat.
Yeah, we all click.
Yeah, now that's good because we know when we got a bunch of talent, sometimes ego play a part, you know, and so you guys feel like you don't have ego. Yeah, so I mean, like any team that don't have ego, man, like they can make it as far as they want. But I feel like Duluth bring that same, you know, bring that same energy. You know, they're a team. They're very disciplined. They got great talent, and I feel like you guys got great talent, even more talent if Kiki come. So I don't like. I look. It's scary to see that man on that team. That's all I'm saying, man. It's scary to see that. So
We boy.
so basically it was stated to me that he's supposed to be there by like October 2nd. Is that you can confirm that?
For sure.
Hey, Nasir, you know what I get from you when you do that? Like it's
What?
over. Like once we get him, it's over. That's
I
the
don't
vibe
know.
that I get.
They don't know. Who? We don't know.
So have he been staying busy and active and
Yeah,
working out and stuff like that?
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay. All right. So I mean K, I keep about to say K. So let me ask this question. Do you already know what high school you're looking to go to? Or you haven't determined that yet?
That's true.
Still, still haven't.
You haven't yet? Okay. All
Nice.
right. What's the I gotta ask this too. What's your favorite NFL team?
I really just watched all of them.
You watch them? So you don't have a favorite?
Not really.
Man, you just
Now,
a neutral dude.
now favorite college team, Georgia.
Georgia? All right. So you know you're allowed to have at least two, because there's so many colleges. You're allowed to have two favorites. Who else would you like or say that you like how they play?
Um,
Because like with me, if I had to select, if always was UFC, and then the other one was I like how Clemson play.
oh
I've
yeah,
always liked Clemson.
I like how Clemson and uh, dang, I just had it in my head.
All right,
UCF,
you said who?
UCF.
UCF? Oh yeah, I like them. I like them too. They always they got a bunch of underrated players on there, and they be doing their thing. But what about you, Nasir?
I would say most definitely Jackson State because Dion's over there. Most definitely Jackson State and Georgia for sure.
And then NFL.
I gotta stick with my Falcons, man.
Oh, the Falcons.
Gotta
Ah
gotta
man,
stick with
look,
my
I'm
Falcons.
sorry. Look, I just went to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but I gotta say this: Matt Ryan is garbage. I'm sorry to say that. Like he the most like he's like literally the most what you call it, clutch quarterback I've ever seen in my life. Like he literally like he
Hey,
could play well for 3 quarters, but when it matters, he don't play well.
that's Matty Ice for you.
So I guess you take the good with the bad, I guess.
Hey.
And then I think that being that Cade is a quarterback himself, he probably can attest to this as well. I always thought that Carlson Wentz was a terrible quarterback, and I think I always thought he was overrated. And
He's
then the
running.
other one, Dak Scott, I have him like number 20 best quarterback in the league. What would you say to that?
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, nah, yeah, he definitely trash.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. So, I want to go to. It says, "Hey, go to the go down." I went to that Tucker game, man. The Tucker game
Hype.
was nice. It was definitely nice. Let me see. Go down.
That would
He
be a
said
good game.
Tucker ABA. He said Nas. He says not Nas. How is it having a former NFL DB as a coach at your position?
Honestly, it's great because we kind of connect on the same level at my position. Because first of all, his name is Aaron Ross. He played with the New York Giants, played cornerback in the NFL, and we just clicked together because our positions and we're so much like the same.
So you feel like he just not only brought the wisdom to you, but he brought experience as well in
Yeah,
a way that you can identify with.
yeah.
Yeah, That's nice. And then like it's another guy. His name I call him Mr. Campbell. He's out in L.A. and he coaches the Winter Circle. I don't know if you heard of them. The Winter Circle, they're a youth football team, and so they have a facility where they have a lot of NFL players that come coach the team. And I asked him the same thing. He was saying that that's what he feel like they offer that nobody else really have, the advantage of getting. They have NFL players work one-on-one, hand-in-hand with, specific players and stuff like that. And that's why he felt that they're that good, So I hope that it turns out in your favor. Obviously we know that grades got to be there though.
Sure.
I'm gonna implement that on every show. The grades have to be there because if your grades not there, guess what? You can't play when you get into high school, college. If your grades are not there, you're not going to get into none of the college that you want to, unless you want to start over by going to a JC college that probably don't get the recognition that you feel it needs to get, and then you just basically gotta will your way to a D1. So we want to get that out the way, and we want to get our grades done and up right now. You feel me? So y'all that's listening, get your grades up. So are y'all doing good academically?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay, all right, definitely.
All
So
they
we
say
on the
that-
right track.
all
I
they
feel
say
like
is
when you ain't
that-
taking your grades serious, you taking a step back. So we got to definitely make sure that that's the case. Go to the next one. It said beat Miami Garden, Southside Ducks already, top 2 national teams. So y'all didn't play them teams, right? The national Miami Guard and Southside Ducks. Y'all haven't played them, right?
We beat them already.
Oh, so that's somebody for y'all. Okay, yeah, because Miami always a good team. So go to the next one. It's at Florida and Ohio. And then Russell says, he says, I'm going to Jackson State versus
I can't wait to see
Bama.
Jackson in their first game. I can't wait. I want to see how it's clicking over there.
All right, so what do y'all think about Jackson State team so far? Have y'all seen them play?
They're
They
loaded.
loaded?
They're loaded.
Yeah.
I've been in one of the
All right.
back. They're loaded.
All right, go to the next one. He says, Kate, how many TDs will you throw this Sunday? Will throw Sunday?
I never really base a goal. I just do the best I can, and however I can do it.
It says, Nas, how many pick would you get? Would you get Sunday?
Ball in the air is mine for sure, but I estimate 1 or 2. 1 or 2.
1 or 2?
I feel like ABA is not a passing team, so for sure.
I feel it. See, like I say, man, these guys are very modest. And I told you what Kay said. I already showed you what he really say. And then you got Nasir, who's trying to be a little modest, but he just said he's giving you 1 or 2 picks. He didn't say none. He said he's gonna give you at least 1 or 2. So I'm looking forward to this game. Is this a nationally ranked team, or is just somebody that's just in y'all way?
ABA is just somebody who's in our way, honestly. Somebody who's in our way. Honestly.
Hold on, that's this Sunday?
This Sunday.
Oh man, I'm so glad I talked to y'all because I thought it was down the line. So I'll definitely be there. And then you guys supposed to be playing LA, the Rampage.
I think we played them. Yeah, we most definitely played them, but I can't think when the week is. I can't think when we played them.
Oh, cause I thought that was like a back to back.
No, it was supposed to be. I think we were supposed to play the Dolphins and then ABA, But the Dolphins might still be coming up here because they had a bad hurricane in Louisiana.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to them, man. That's
So
affected.
so we play LA Rapids September 25th.
Okay, is that on the Sunday as well?
Uh,
I'm
not
gonna
sure.
look it up. I'm gonna just get the date. I'm gonna get the date from y'all, and
September 25th. We played them in Georgia.
Okay, yeah. So that's dope. I definitely be there. We read that one already. Read that one. Go down. Yeah, we read that.
It's on a Saturday.
We read that. It says one of your coaches wanted me to play for y'all this year when we lost in the playoffs. When we lost in the playoffs, but I just decided to play middle school. What do y'all think about middle school ball? Do y'all feel like it's as competitive
No, no,
as,
So,
as you? No. Yeah.
no.
Hey, you want to know what? It's 100% agreement on that topic. They don't feel like middle school is that good. But I wouldn't be surprised if middle school end up being the thing in the future. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna completely throw it out there. But like I said, it really depends, because like you really ain't gotta have the grades or worry about grades, for Pop Warner, but you do for middle school. So I don't know. I don't know. I and then go to the next one. It says best secondary at 13.
For sure.
All right. Yeah, y'all can
And-
answer this question.
For sure. Lockdown corners, lockdown safeties, for sure. All of our DBs are over 5'8". We have no small
So
DB.
so when you play DB, right, is it a particular like style of play that's going on in the game, or you just like does the coach see you better, for that position, or as opposed to safety? So like when do you play safety and when do you play secondary?
So, uh, yeah, it's wait. Say the question again.
So when do you play secondary? Is it like, let's say if they're throwing like just short balls, just kind of, just check down plays and stuff like that, or versus if they throw it deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it determined off that style of play, far as like how the quarterback is playing? Is that the determination for you to play safety or cornerback? Because like if a
Not
quarterback is checking down, is most likely always short passes versus a quarterback that can throw long. So if a quarterback can throw long, are you most likely to play secondary or safety?
I'm most likely to play safety because I'm a ball hawk. So when the ball is in the air, those deep passes in the air, it's mine. Yeah, when the
All
ball is in the
right.
air,
So look, then I asked Ant this question. I said, if your team played 13U rare breeds, who will win?
Ooh. But you talking about the team from last year, right?
Yes.
Ross Lee.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna be one of those. We're not there yet. We're not.
He said they win uh 14-7 or 20-7 or something like that.
I would
they
I would
beat
go 14-7 on the level where we're not there yet. Now, a level where we're fully extended, that's like 28-7, 28-14.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel y'all, but I like I said, I still gotta disagree, because I just think Rare
But
Breed was that good, man.
I know all those boys, and they're most definitely different. But I think we can be on that level.
Oh, you think you win? That's cool. What about you?
I think we'd have a good run at them.
Yeah. So you ain't gonna say if they win or lose, but you feel like y'all be in the game.
Hmm.
Yeah, nah, that's good. All right, go to Eddie Alford. He says ABA play Ross Elite Sunday. Yeah, we established that. All right. Then he said, Nas, what wide receiver do you want to face at 13?
I gotta I gotta really think about the receivers at 13U because I don't really honestly know the receivers at 13U that I have a lot down already. So it's kind of it's hard to think about because I'm child lock over here, so it's hard to think about.
All right, go to it. All right, man. Also, shout out to Boac um channel. You know, he definitely responding and making comments. So he says, do either of you have aspirations to play in the NFL one day?
For sure. But I would NFL is not my only option. I would love to be a neurosurgeon. I would love to be a neurosurgeon.
Yes. Thank you. That's so refreshing to hear. I'm gonna be honest with you. So if NFL is not achieved by you, Kate, what else would you like? What else would you want to do?
Um, I don't really have a backup plan
Mm-hmm.
yet, but I'm just trying to get a free education first.
Absolutely, and that's why it's important as well because as long as your grades up, you know you always got that option to either get an academic scholarship or a football scholarship. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for grades. Just in case you guys didn't know. All right, go to the next one. Says, how many players on your team do you think will be ready for varsity as a freshman in high school?
The whole team. For
Every,
sure. The whole team.
Everybody?
Whole
Damn,
team for
y'all got
sure.
an all-star team or something?
Whole team for sure. Whole team.
Oh shoot.
Whole team. The whole
All right,
team
go.
taking over high school.
everybody.
Like when we get in ninth grade, the whole team is taking over. Whole
Yeah,
team.
see, look, with Jordan, when I talked to Jordan about it, about playing, right? Being that y'all didn't have y'all didn't have welcome all to play for anymore. I asked him where was he going. He said he was thinking about playing middle school. So when I first seen Ross Elite, I'm like, okay, well that must be a middle school. But nah, it's youth football. But that's a guy that's pretty much underrated, underappreciated. Do you feel like y'all underrated and appreciated?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right. And then he says, all right, young Ant says, y'all boys push
I
ups.
think they play. I think they play Buford. I think this is the game. I don't know
Oh,
for
he
sure.
said he
I think
said
this. I think they play
pull up,
Buford.
basically pull up to the game Saturday. He is a ball hog, literally. and and Owen, he said, Nazir, do you honestly believe you can guard me? It's Brandon Payton.
I don't know who it is, but for sure, for sure. I don't bat down against anybody, but for sure.
Not saying for sure, say I'm certain.
All right, there's one on Rampage and Outlaws. Who are they, J Boy? I think he's saying that's wide receiver on.
Probably what talking about number 8 or and Outlaws probably 15, the big receiver.
All right, go to the next one. And then he says, "Do you enjoy college? Did you enjoy the college tours Rossi Lee's had scheduled for the team?"
Yes.
North Carolina was fine. North
Yeah.
Carolina was.
Oh, so y'all already went.
Uh-huh.
See, that's beautiful because I think I think every child needs to or sports player who feel like they want to do this. This is something that they need to experience and
I
go
was,
see
I was
the different
amazed
one.
by all those players out there. I was amazed. Like they were really out there. Like it was my
Oh, so
mom.
so they welcomed y'all. So they knew
Well,
that it was scheduled to where they was there.
Yep, we watched him practice. We went on the fields, practice fields and everything. Oh, it was
It was
amazing,
it was it was cool.
amazing.
Yeah. So what was your approach? Did you reach out to the quarterback to kind of pick his brain when you went, Kate?
We just kind of like stood on top of the rafters in the practice.
Uh,
So they were in like a kind of dead period. So
Yeah.
they they tagged us as future recruits. So we were like throwing the ball at some of the water boys, and they said we couldn't throw the ball. We were like future recruits, and they didn't want us to damage anything or nothing. So when the players left from practice, they let us come down on the field and stuff. And yeah, we toured the locker room. We toured the shoes they had, the exclusive Jordans they had, the weight rooms, the stadium, the big old. They let us run out the tunnel on the big old field. We were out there for like 20 minutes.
yeah, I mean, if they fit in 100,000 in a stadium, yeah, it
That's
gotta be big.
so crazy. Like I was just looking and like this mini me on this huge field.
So was it the last one that you guys are going on, or are you supposed to be scheduled for another one?
I'm not for sure yet, but we might be scheduled on some more. I don't know yet.
Okay. How many have y'all went to so far?
Just North.
Just
Got you. Yeah, but not the experience though, right? It was very memorable, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So like I definitely see that's why I feel like having a coach that knows what they're doing and then having a DB coach that can teach you the ropes and ends it out, you know, it gives you another level of insight that most people wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would love to meet the coach. I mean, have him come on here, you know, just to share some of the, you know, the insights and stuff without giving any game plans, just to, you know, just to let them know his mindset of why he do what he do. Because I feel like any coach that put on or that put together any team, his motivation should be to get that kid to the highest level that they're looking to go to. You know, it shouldn't just be, you know, playing to win. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to know how to go to colleges. They got to know how to play. They got to know what to expect. You know, just so basically they know what to prepare for as they play the game of football. That's why a lot of kids go to another level like high school, and then they don't look as good because they wasn't taught nothing. Because you basically running off natural talent. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have the structure to it. So obviously your coach is putting structure to y'all game and letting you guys develop.
you see that comment?
What? Go to it.
It got canceled due to the hurricane, and University of Texas next.
Easy. Go down. Go up. We're gonna go to it. We're gonna get to it. Go up. To Damien Egler.
Yeah.
Go down. Down. Yeah, right there. Right there. Yeah. He said, how is it playing for Coach Durrell?
It's great. It's great. It's great.
Me and him have always clicked.
It's a lot of he installs that dog mentality in us also, and he allows us to be ready for games. He does this and that for us, and we pay him back by going out there and showing out on the field.
Yeah. Right, the next one. It says, when you first joined the team, what was your honest thoughts about the season?
I felt like we were going to be that underdog team, and we were going to come and show everybody what we had and take over and win that YNC.
Mm-hmm.
So when you joined the team, did you know that you guys were going to have all the players that you did, or you just saw the organization and then just joined it?
It's kind of both, but I mostly saw the organization, and I think I thought it was the best fit for me.
And how long have you been playing for them, Kate?
4 years now.
Okay, so you've been playing with them for the whole 4 years.
Wait, no, actually 3.
3. Okay, so you already been with the program. So obviously your belief in the program kept you playing with them. So when you saw the amount of talent that you got, what was you thinking?
I just thought that it was gonna be good season.
Yeah. So have you won with them already? A championship?
Uh, in our old league, we won the Super Bowl last year.
Oh, okay. That's dope. All right. He says,
Oh, what am I supposed to go
uh,
college?
right there, down. All right. It says LSU got canceled due to the hurricane. That's what he was talking about. University of Texas is next. And then he says, K, how did it feel to win the leadership award from Born to Compete?
It felt good. It finally felt like I got some recognition.
Yeah. So do you feel like that you not having recognition put a chip on your shoulder?
I guess you could say that.
Yeah. Now, because honestly, some players, I don't see how they feel like they don't get the recognition. But I can say y'all, because like literally, this is the first time I've ever heard about the organization of Ross Elite, right? And so I can say that you guys were, very under the radar and not getting the recognition that you guys deserve. I feel like this going to be the year, especially if you guys get to play Duluth and beat LA Rampage, and then you already beat Miami Garden. I feel like this is going to be the year that people start paying attention and focusing on you guys as an organization, and that you guys start getting the recognition that y'all deserve. So go to the next.
You missed you missed one comment.
Which one?
You missed the comment. It said, "Do you want to play Motor City Jazz or
Oh,
City Life?"
go up right there. Go down, right there. Just go one by one. All right. It says, "Do you guys want to play Motor City Jaguars?" I haven't seen them yet. I've seen City Life, but do you guys want to play either of these teams?
I haven't heard of City Life.
Yeah, now they're pretty decent, good organization.
Most definitely City Life. I feel like we will smash City Life because they lost to the team that we beat.
All right, go to the next one.
So yeah.
All right, coming for best quarterback at 13U this year.
Yeah. Coming. He's coming. They
Look,
gonna
those
feel him
words
too.
got to be said for Cade, because Cade ain't gonna say that. He ain't gonna say that for himself, which is good. He was like, I was 51 on Bill Art, and then he says Nas will win best DB. What if he playing safety most of the time? He said he one of the best safeties. So it sounds like he's needed most at the safety position. And then see, here's a question from Ant. Ant asked the question. He said, "Do y'all think y'all can beat Duluth?"
Here he go.
Say yes.
But
Say yes.
it would be a great game. Great game. We just have more to a scheme than they do, so I would go with us or them because I'm going to break it down. We have an actual scheme. They're mostly run game, and when they pass, it's not that effective. So when we have those DBs secondary, we have linebackers who are amazing at what they do, and really, I just think the schemes are too different. So I feel like we would have a bigger advantage.
And then who is one of the most disciplined players on y'all team, and I can vouch for that. And I haven't even seen the game. Jordan, he's a very disciplined. Is he still playing the DN position?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a problem within itself. And but I also like number 99. I think he's a dog, man. He's tough. That's somebody that K will have to worry about because you got to
Deuce.
get on your linemen and make sure that they're doing their job. Because if not, you're gonna be seeing them in your face a lot. So that's somebody you need to worry about. Number 16 is a person, that needs to be worried about. We got Ant Ant got some hits, man. Then we got and he got bigger though. Ant got taller. I said, what the hell? I'm like, because I'm used to looking eye to eye. When I end up looking up, I'm like, dang, bro, you grew. So, hopefully he get a lot more taller and stuff like that so he can withstand the punishment and all that other stuff or whatever. But you got kind of big too, bro. You got a little size. So I don't know what y'all eating. I need some of it. I just, stop hogging. It said, is it true? Is it true your wide receiver average 6'2"?
Yes, sir.
What? We got
Mm.
6'2" wide receivers.
Secret
But
weapon.
I'm gonna say this. Both of y'all, I want to say the average of the loose team is probably like 6 feet. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
say by probably like 6 feet, 6'1".
their DBs and their tallest DB is number 21. He's like 5'7", 5'6", I think. And then their tallest receiver is no, their tallest receiver is Deuce, but Deuce doesn't play receiver all the time, so the tallest receiver is like 5'8".
All right, go to the next one. It says you need to get that dude from RDU and ask how they lost 22-6.
They
Look,
they
man,
like
before go ahead, go ahead.
when they went down 14-0, they kind of you know but they kind of froze a little bit. They kind of got shook because they had chances where they could have scored, came back, and they had fumbles, they had interceptions, they had missed tackles, they had a lot of things that really set them back from that comeback that they could have had.
Is this 13 you?
No, 12.
Oh, the 12? All right. So I did a prediction, right? It was a guy on here from RDU. His name was Zaquan, right? And he was telling me how he thought that RDU was gonna win, right? And I told him, I said, look, I have no horse in the race. This platform is designed for everybody in this, and like I'm very neutral, right? So I said I'm not going to go for a team just based off who I like. I'm gonna go off what I know. I said if they win, it's gonna be. I said that RDU is going to lose to Tucker due to the fact that Tucker has a little more experience. They've been playing on the same team longer, and not only that, it's in the beginning of the season. They don't have that identity yet, and they didn't know. Like the guy was like, "Nah, I think we gonna win. We gonna shock the world. We gonna do this, right? We gonna do that." And I was telling them, Tucker is going to win. I told him that Tucker was going to win, and he just didn't want to believe it. So when I went to the game and I was talking to him, I was like, look, this is where experience kick in right here. And next thing you know, they broke it, for a touchdown. You had Hercules, who's a very, very, very hard runner, and he can damn near play up if he want to. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Like, yeah.
Oh,
So this is a good person, a
he
good
played.
player.
He played up with us. Well, no, he played. Yeah, he played up with us one All Star game. Yeah, he played up with us in the All Star game and went
And
crazy.
he did well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So like he's playing at a level of he's playing at his age level. He's not going to be able to He said Ken is 5'10", bro. Hey man, look, man, just because you hit the 6 foot mark, don't talk about my height. All right.
Me and Ed are the same height, so Ed used to
Yeah.
be way taller.
Nah, not yet. Not yet. But yeah, man. But like I just thought that experience and the coaching, like even the coaching staff is new for RDU, as far as the group of coaches that been together. Like literally, bro, all this stuff matters. That's why I'm saying you got a DB as a coach. He able to give you more insight than anybody that just have a regular coach because he can tell you how to, make it to the next level.
Play this coverage, how to do this and that, how to what it takes to make it there, what the grind I need to do, the work ethic, everything.
Right. Like what helps him get to that point that he was at. All right. So he says, do y'all think y'all will go undefeated this season?
For sure. Yes.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
says, Ken, we want to make sure you come out and cover Ross Elite next home game. Okay. All right. Y'all play y'all next home game is ABA, right?
yeah. Well, is it?
Or will y'all play ABA so I can go to ABA? Even if wherever that's at, I can make sure
Oh,
I'll
you
be there.
missed one too.
Which one?
It said, how did I get in the name NASCAR?
Oh, go up to Boac channel. Right there, yeah. He says, Ken, what's your prediction for Sunday night game, Rossi Lee versus ABA? Now, being that I haven't seen much of both, and me seeing ABA just a little bit, I would say it's going to be because I did see, even though I didn't go to the game, I did see some of the games on other YouTube channels because I do support all majority YouTube channels. I would say that it's going to be tough from this perspective. ABA got a good running game, so it really depends on the D line of Ross Elite. I think Ross Elite, they have to stop the run game in order to really have a successful game. Because if their run game is getting, get going early and they're able to move the ball, it can be a long night for y'all. I'm gonna just be honest. But if you guys able to, contain that, just make sure that the running back don't get going and stuff like that, frustrate them and all that. I believe that Ross Elite wins probably like. Do y'all kick field goals? All right, so I'm gonna say like 17. I'm gonna say
best,
like 17-7.
best,
17-7.
best 13-year-old kicker in the.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say 17-7.
He's kicking. He's kicking 50, right? He's kicking.
He's
He's kicking
all right.
50.
Go ahead. Go up.
Ken is not 5'10", Ed. That's crazy.
Uh, he said,
Ken is not 5'10". Ken is not 5'10".
he says he's one on the picture in the back.
Yeah, that's Ken behind you. 21. That's their biggest DB right there. 21 behind you.
Oh, Carter. I didn't read it. All right. He says, I text him on IG and asked if he took steroids.
Talk about jeez. I used to think
But
that. I'm not gonna lie. That he's different. I I used to think that. But he just built it.
all right, go ahead. The last one. He says, guys, take the score. he said, take the score and remember it. So the
17.
score I said, if you were referring to me, I said 17-7. But if he's doing his thing, right? If he's doing his thing, I would say that it'll be because the field goals in y'all league, do field goals count as one or two?
2.
Two. So I would say it would be about 16, like 16-20. If the run game, if y'all allow the run game to be successful, I say 16-20. Because the reason why I said 16, because I believe y'all kicked the field goals afterwards, after a score. All right, Young Ant say, I like Ross Elite 28-14. See? Hey, at least y'all know Ant ain't biased. He want to play y'all, but at least y'all know he ain't biased.
Sure.
He's all right, go up. Okay, the Elite Youth Sports Network said, where is Kiki?
Kiki is currently in South Carolina, Spartanburg, South Carolina, at home. I believe he's probably on Fort Back somewhere. Yeah, that's all he does. 2K and Fortnite.
All right, go ahead. And then he says, I like Ant score
Me too.
28-14. And look, man, I don't think ABA is a pushover though. Like I say, when I say I didn't see much, I only really watched probably like one game, probably a both. So I'm giving my assessment off that. I will really have to see something recent. And if y'all have anything, shoot me a link so I can watch them. And then I'll come back with another assessment, and I'll give a better assessment on what I've seen from both
Right.
teams. But I can tell
We
you one thing: I will be there. I will be
we
there. So I will have some. I will have some of my own footage. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a good one. But look, man, that's the hour mark. I don't want to keep y'all too much longer.
look so
Boac Channel said he says, can we get a score prediction from the players? Yes, please.
I'm saying 28-6.
Damn. What's you?
we got that. I got to think about the kicks too because he can kick now. So
That's why when I ask, you know what I'm saying? So like even if y'all get to the goal line, y'all can kick the field goal. So I say I give y'all at least a 3-score minimum.
more four. It'll be I go 31-6. No, 31-6 or 14. 31-6 or 14. But it most definitely a block game because
All right, let's make sure we read all the comments and then we
we
going
have a big advantage with those small DBs.
dang. Look
They
what
have
he said.
46. That's possible. That could happen because we
I
have a
like
huge
the
advantage. We have a
Yeah.
huge advantage on their small DBs. Like their safety is little. Their
Yeah,
cornerback
but
is little.
go ahead, man. Shout out y'all Instagram for those who don't know. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe also.
Nasir the King 24. NASSIRTHEKING 24. But I'm deciding on if it should be changed to the Nasir McCoy because I've had that since I was like 8. So I'm debating if I want to change it or not.
All right, go ahead. What's yours?
mine's QB_13 with Cade.
All right, cool, man.
Oh,
Again, man, I
and
thank y'all for tuning in.
one player.
Like I said, man, it's a platform for y'all. Y'all welcome anytime. Kay, I'm gonna have to make your middle name Modest. So it's gonna be K Modest Wigginton. Because I think that you be really want to say other stuff in a different way, but you just like to be humble about your victories. You like to beat you like to beat other teams down and be nice about it. So we gonna call you Modest or whatever. But I definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. We supposed to have Camo in case y'all want to come watch that one. Do y'all have them on y'all schedule?
I don't think not yet, but I don't think not yet.
Okay, well, yeah, that's
But
that.
also, I would. It's one player on our team I would like to shout out because he doesn't get a lot of recognition and he does a lot for this team. Number 39, Drake Johnson. He does a lot for this team. Doesn't get a lot of recognition for that. So yeah, I would like to shout him out.
All right, go to the comment section.
Definitely him.
All right. Oh, they said ABA has 1L already. All right.
They lost
Yeah.
to
Still think they good team though. Some teams.
They lost to
One loss
Donald
don't. Yeah,
Memphis,
one loss
bro.
don't make you though. Make or break you. It depends on how you come back after that.
Oh,
But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in to Matchmaker on National Sports Chat. I had two great guys, young men on here who's great, not only on the field, but academically. Just share some knowledge and insight with you guys. Come from a winning culture and a great coaching staff. And they came on here, for you guys as well. So make sure that you guys continue to support the channel so I can continue to bring gentlemen on like this. And you can support us by simply subscribing to the page, by hitting that red button, notification button, and also hitting the like button so the algorithm can get out, So yeah, man, thank you. That's all we got for now. I'm out. Thank you for tuning in, sports family. Also, go to all social media platforms. Link will be in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Thank you.